Now it says in the 15th verse, my strength is dried up like a pot shed. Meaning he was totally exhausted, man. And my tongue cleaveth to my jaws. And thou hast brought me into the dust of death. Now this never happened to David. This never happened to King David. It never happened to King David. David got the last memory of David being living before he died was this fine ass Issacharite woman rubbing up on his ass.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
So where did David go through all this? He was talking about Yahweh Shai. Now 16. It says, for dogs have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. That's the Roman soldiers. And that proves that the white man is a wicked. That's another scripture you can use. Because the Roman Empire, them Romans were wicked, man. You know, they were the wicked. It said, for dogs, he called them dogs, have compassed me. The assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierced my hands and my feet. So you telling me this never happened? Why would you waste time? Now, if you want to believe in an Old Testament and you don't believe that the Messiah came yet and you waiting for the Messiah, well, guess what? When the missiles come, you wait for the Messiah. Right. All right?
The missiles gonna be their Messiah.
when we start getting beamed up into them chariots, man, you stand there and wait for the Messiah to come. Okay? You're gonna miss that train, man. You're gonna miss that bus. You know how you ever miss a bus and you run and there might be a nigga bus driver? He knows you're back there and he'll pull off, man. You know? And that's how the angel gonna look at you that way. That old nigga bus driver, man. He gonna try to be getting on that ship and the ship's gonna whoop. And there ain't gonna be a next ship coming to get you, man.
That's right.
It says, for dogs have compassed me, the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me. They pierce my hands and my feet. 17. I may tell all my bones. They look and stare upon me. They were staring at him, man. And they even snapped on him. Yeah. He saved others. Let him save himself. Those are them wicked ass Israelites, man. But we supposed to love all of Israel, man. We're supposed to try to fix black people. Yeah. It's 18. They part my garments among them and cast lots upon my vesture. We don't got to read no more. This is the apostle. This is the King David playing a string instrument, singing a song in Hebrew about the Lord being crucified, man. But it never happened.
It never happened. Or who else who else in history did that happen to? If they don't acknowledge the New Testament,
people were back then in the pagan Roman Empire. That was the way they executed you. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
They might bring it back now since they can't get them that drug cocktail.
Yeah.
They're talking about making up guillotines, firing squad. Hey, they might bring back the crucifixion, man.
They should.
This is the Roman Empire.
They should. That'd be beautiful.
You know.
Yeah, but when did they do that? Casting that actually happened to a man.
Right. They didn't do all those things in that order, and that never happened to David.
That's right.
So if you're dealing with a guy that's in the Old Testament, man. I said, look, brother, we ain't going nowhere with this conversation.
And then Isaiah talks about a virgin conceiving a son. Yeah.
Hey, Kun, this is
we getting ready to close anyway.
Okay, yep, it's on. And this is the book of Matthew, chapter 9, verse 16. It's the Lord speaking himself, Yahweh Shai. He says, no man putteth a piece of new cloth unto an old garment, for that which is put in to fill it up, take it from the garment, and the rent is made worse. And see, and that's why they don't get them niggas like that old garment, man. This now is the new garment, right? It says, neither do men put new wine into old bottles. Really, basically, they all a bunch of old bottles, man. All right, the new wine is talking about the knowledge, the truth that Yahweh Shai brought. That's why he was known as what? The Word. Okay? It says, else the bottles break, and the wine runneth out. So that's why you trying to deal with them dudes with the Old Testament. You can't teach them, man, because basically they old bottle. They're going to break, man. When you sit there and go into Yahweh Shai and everything, that's going to mess their head up, man. And they're going to start bugging out. Well, no, the Savior didn't come yet. You know, the law, you know.
But when is he going to come?
Yeah, exactly. They still, man.
You can't keep company with those guys,
man.
We ain't together with them guys. If you only believe in the New Testament, you might as well hang out with the so-called Jew, you know.
Yeah,
you might as well hop on a plane and go to Atonement, Israel, man. And then them clowns out there in Atonement, Israel, you know they got to fight. Because every citizen, male and female, at a certain age, you got to join the military. So you got them niggas out there putting on Israeli uniforms and fighting and killing Palestinians, man. Huh? Right, the Israeli Defense Force. So that shows you that, what's the guy's name, the head of that? Ben Amin. He don't know what's going on. He don't know what's going on. And they don't believe that the Messiah came. I don't think they believe it. They Old Testament Israelites, man. We ain't supposed to go to Egypt or leave Babylon. The Most High said we're going to be delivered from out of here, man.
That's right, the land of the north. The land of the north. It says, and the wine runneth out, and the bottles perish. So basically that means they're going to be destroyed anyway, so you don't even waste your time with them. It says, but they put new wine into new bottles, and both are preserved. So through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we just dealing with the new bottles, man.
That's why Yahweh Shai told Nicodemus, you must be born again. If you ain't born again, you ain't going to get this.
Yeah, this is the book of 1 Peter, the first chapter, beginning at the 10th verse, of which salvation the prophets, going back to the Old Testament, have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come unto you, searching what manner of time the Spirit of Yahweh Shai which was in them did signify, talking about the prophets, when it testified beforehand the sufferings of Yahweh Shai, just like Elatar read about David, and he was speaking about the sufferings of Yahweh Shai in a song form, in a psalm form, which he was playing on his harp, when it testified beforehand the sufferings of Yahweh Shai and the glory that should follow. So the point is that the Spirit of Yahweh Shai was in those prophets when they testified of their prophecy. All right? The Spirit of Yahweh Shai was in them when they testified of their prophecy, because they testified of Yahweh Shai. All right? That's why, again, Yahweh Shai said, I come in the volume of the book, it is written of me, meaning the whole book, the New and Old Testament.
I got a quick precept. This is Psalms 119 and 21. I will praise thee, for thou hast heard me, and art become my salvation. The stone which the builders refused is become the headstone of the corner. And that's you Old Testament Israelites. You refuse the corner, the head cornerstone, which is Yahweh Shai. That's why you teach that he hasn't come yet.
That's right. We read it because right there in 1 Corinthians 11, where it talks about the rock, Yahweh Shai is the rock, and then in the Matthews it talks about Yahweh Shai gave a parable about the house that was built upon a rock. The rock is Yahweh Shai. If your foundation is not on Yahweh Shai,
part of that foundation too.
Yep,
because the Most High said, the Lord said we're going to be made pillars in the kingdom, man. So pillars are made out of as a foundation. And like I'm going to say this guy, Nazi, Rabbi Nazi, Priest Nazi, I don't know what his title is, from Atlanta, but he's up here with the black conscious community. He was talking about how we got to, Hebrews got to, we got to start getting famous, and we got to have our own Martin Luther King. What was that all about?
So you guys are just out there, man.
That means, see, he's thinking that he's not even thinking about the destruction, because he doesn't know those scriptures in Jeremiah and Ezekiel about the destruction and missiles and so forth, tearing this place up. They don't even know that this is Babylon, really. Because really, to get the full understanding of what Babylon is all about, you got to know that New Testament and that Old Testament.
That's right.
So for him to make a statement that we got to have our own Martin Lucifer King, Martin Luther King, Um,